The S650 Mustang Ecoboost, I feel like there's just a lot wrong with that car, from the price to the performance and everything in between. Hey guys, welcome to Red 50. Thank you for tuning into another video. If you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about everything that I feel like is personally wrong with the S650 Mustang Ecoboost. Not just the Mustang Ecoboost. I think they're great cars. They're highly tunable. They offer a low entry price point typically. But with the S650 Mustang, I feel like Ford kind of screwed it up for the base Mustang buyers, or people who want a nice sporty car with some performance, affordable sports car or muscle car, whatever you want to call it. I feel like Ford kind of missed the mark on that. So in this video, I want to talk about 3 important things that if you are considering to buy the S650 Mustang Ecoboost, you must know before you buy that. In fact, these 3 things are really important for you to be able to make your decision if you're getting an S650 Mustang, should you get that, or you should just get an S550 Mustang Ecoboost if you really want a Mustang Ecoboost, which again, they're great cars. Everyone loves them. You can really tune them up to be pretty decent performers. So those 3 things I'm going to mention in this video, and we're going to deep dive into those 3 reasoning, is going to be the price point, right? With the S650 Mustang, prices have gone up significantly compared to the S550. So we're going to break down the pricing, and of course, no manual transmission. And lastly, we've got no paddle shifters as well. All right, so first up, let's talk about the pricing. We were all shocked when the S650 Mustang's pricing was revealed. It took a significant jump from the S550 Mustang, and part of that is because the cost of everything has gone up, but also there is no Camaro, there is no Challenger, so Ford has literally no competition. So from a business standpoint, I kind of get that, right? It's not really complete monopoly, but it kind of is, right? If you want a V8 muscle car, you want a pony car, Mustang is the only one that has survived. So while the prices have gone up with everything, Ford also saw the opportunity to be still able to increase the price a little bit more and still get some sales, because where else are you going to go? All right, so let's talk about the base Mustang Ecoboost pricing. So the base Mustang Ecoboost is going to run you $32,500 including destination, compared to the S550 base Mustang Ecoboost was almost $28,000, $27,700 or some change like that. That's almost a $5,000 increase in the MSRP just for the base Mustang. And I don't know about you, but Mustang has always been known for being the affordable pony or sports car. And with a $32,000 for base Mustang, that is pretty pricey. Now, of course, the rental companies and people who just want a cool car, they really don't care about performance, are still going to be picking those up. But from an enthusiast standpoint, I feel like Ford has really dropped the ball on the Mustang Ecoboost for the S650 Mustang generation. So while the prices have gone up $5,000, what is contributing to this massive price increase for the Mustang literally in 1 year? One of the big reasons is, which also brings us to our second reasoning of why Ford kind of messed up with the S650 Mustang Ecoboost, and you should really evaluate your options before you kind of dive in. And that is that there is no manual transmission, which means that the base Mustang for the 2023 was with a manual transmission. So if you wanted a 10-speed automatic transmission, you would pay about $1,600 more to get that. But here with the S650 Mustang, there is no manual transmission. So the 10-speed transmission option cost is kind of baked into the base MSRP now, along with the normal increase that the S650 Mustang is seeing. So that obviously has caused the price to go up significantly. And the fact that you don't have a manual transmission, because a lot of people I know still pick the Ecoboost because it's a little bit lighter than the GT. And of course, there's a significant price difference between the GT and the Ecoboost. But having the manual transmission allowed the car enthusiasts to pick them up. Ford said the take rate was low, but I feel like there was still a market for a manual transmission 4-cylinder turbocharged car. So the Ecoboost pretty much is then eliminated from car enthusiast radar because there's no manual transmission. Now you may say that now with the 10-speed transmission being a pretty good transmission with a really good response with the paddle shifters, you could make an argument that if you just got the base Mustang, you still have some paddle shifters and you can enjoy the Mustang, because all the Mustangs have had paddle shifters since 2015, whether you have the base model or the premium model. But Ford decided to change that as well. So now for the S650 Mustang, for the 2024 Mustang Ecoboost, you no longer get paddle shifters on your base Mustang. Yes. So Ford has pretty much stripped away the ability to shift your own gear, whether it's a manual transmission or using the paddle shifters. And I know paddle shifters aren't anything close to a manual transmission, but it is still a pretty solid option to be able to use paddle shifters, because you can still hold gears and still have fun on the back roads as opposed to just having an automatic transmission. Ford is basically forcing you to get the performance pack for the Mustang Ecoboost to be able to get the paddle shifters. And while it kind of makes sense that if someone is really a car enthusiast and care about the performance, they will offer the performance package, and with that they will get the paddle shifters, because otherwise if you're just someone who doesn't really care about cars, then having paddle shifters is not really going to be an issue. Like, you're using them, you're probably not going to be using the paddle shifters. But it kind of puzzles me because it's something that was already available in the 2023 Mustang, so why remove it and shove it behind a performance pack which costs $3,500? So if you want your Mustang Ecoboost to be fun, you can get a manual transmission, so you have the 10-speed, but you want to be able to shift the gears yourself, enjoy the back road driving. If you're autocrossing, tracking the Mustang even, you're gonna need to, be able to select your own gears. But as you recall, the base MSRP is $32,500, so add the $3,500 for the performance pack, and you're looking at $36,000 MSRP for the Mustang Ecoboost, which gives you the ability to kind of shift your own gears. You get, of course, some extra goodies as well, but that would be a spec that would kind of catches an enthusiast's eyes. And it's funny because not too many years ago, like I think the Gen 3 Coyote, the base model, when it first came out in 2018, I want to say the MSRP was around $37,000 or so. So just to kind of compare, it's crazy how much the prices have gone up. The S550 Mustang, when it first came out in 2015, the MSRP was around $33,000, and you could get them around $27,000 for base models all day long. So yeah, when you get to a $36,000 Mustang Ecoboost with the performance pack to be able to have the paddle shifters, you're approaching lightly used or even a base GT. I mean, base GT is going to be around $42,000. So you're still $6,000 off, but I mean, the V8 in itself is a much better experience for a muscle car than a Mustang Ecoboost is. So if you are a car enthusiast, you're probably better off shelling a little bit extra and getting the Mustang GT. Not to mention, you also get the manual transmission with the GT. Well, guys, that's all I've got for the Mustang Ecoboost being somewhat of a letdown for the S650 Mustang generation. It's not because Ford hasn't made improvements, but they kind of took away things that made the Mustang Ecoboost fun for previous generation. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment below, what do you think about the Mustang Ecoboost and the S650 Mustang generation? And of course, subscribe to Red 50 for more videos.